हेलो साथीहरु, वेलकम टु लोकसेवा। आज फेरि पनि हामीहरु हजुरहरुको माझमा आइसकेको छौं अर्को भिडियो लिएर। र आजको भिडियो भनेको कम्पेक्स स्कलरशिप मोडल क्वेशन सेट 3 मा रहेको छ। यस भिडियोमा हामीले डे 1 को कभर गरेको छौं, जसमा हामीले फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री र इंग्लिशको बारेमा डिस्कस गर्ने छौं। यो हाम्रो थर्ड सेट रहेको छ र यदि तपाईहरुले फर्स्ट र सेकेन्ड सेट देख्नु भएको छैन भने यसको लिंक हामीले डिस्क्रिप्सन बक्समा राखिदिन्छौं हैन। त्यसमा तपाईहरुले हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। हस्त भिडियो सुरु गरौँ। र भिडियो सुरु गर्नुभन्दा अगाडि कृपया च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गर्न नबिर्सनु होला। साथसाथै भिडियो मन परेमा लाइक र शेयर गर्न नबिर्सनु होला। हस्त हामी सेट सुरु गर्छौं। मोडल सेट 3 विथ फिजिक्स बाट हामी सुरु गर्छौं। क्वेशन नम्बर 1, a horizontal force of 10 Newton is necessary to just hold a block stationary against a wall. The coefficient of friction between the block and the wall is 0.2. The weight of the block is यसको आन्सर आएको छ 2 न्यूटन। कसरी 2 न्यूटन आयो भन्दाखेरि F equal to mu n equal to mg, that is अब भ्यालु सब्स्टिट्युट गर्दाखेरि तपाईको आन्सर आउँछ 2n। क्वेशन नम्बर 2, a time dependent force F equal to 60 act on a particle of mass 1 kg. If the particle starts from rest, the work done by the force during the first second will be, यसको आन्सर आएको छ 4.5 जूल। अब कसरी 4.5 जूल आयो भन्दाखेरि F को भ्यालु दिएको छ, M को भ्यालु दिएको छ र इनिशियल भेलोसिटी तपाईको 0 हुन्छ। सो F इक्वल टु MA डिफरेन्शिएट गरेर सल्भ गर्दाखेरि तपाईको आन्सर आउँछ 4.5 जूल। क्वेशन नम्बर 3, the distance of the center of mass of a solid uniform cone from its vertex is Z0, that is Z0. If the radius of the base is R and the height is H, then Z0 is equal to, यसको आन्सर हुन्छ 3h/4। Question number 4, a child is standing with folded hands at the center of a platform rotating about its central axis. The kinetic energy of the system is K. The child now stretches his arms so that the momentum of inertia of the system doubles. The kinetic energy of the system now is, यसको आन्सर हुन्छ K/2। अब यदि तपाईहरुले एक्सप्लेनेसन हेर्नु छ भने भिडियो पौज गरेर तपाईहरुले देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ र एक्सप्लेनेसन हेरेर पनि बुझिएन भने तपाईहरुले WhatsApp र टेलिग्राम लिंक राखिदिएको छौं। त्यसमा जोइन भएर तपाईहरुले आफ्नो क्वेरी सल्भ गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ अथवा कमेन्ट मार्फत पनि तपाईहरुले आफ्नो क्वेरी सल्भ गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। क्वेशन नम्बर 5, what is the minimum energy required to launch a satellite of mass m from the surface of a planet of mass m and radius r in a circular orbit of an altitude of 2r? अब यसको आन्सर आएको छ 5g/6r। Question number 6, in an ideal gas at temperature T, the average force that a molecule applies on the wall of a closed container depends on T as TQ. A good estimate for Q is, यसको आन्सर रहेको छ 1। अब कसरी आउँछ भन्दाखेरि तपाईले स्क्रिनलाई पौज गरेर हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। Question number 7, a passenger train of length 60 meter travels at the speed of 80 km per hour. Another freight train of length 120 meter travels at the speed of 30 km per hour. The ratio of time taken by the passenger train to completely cross the freight train when they are moving in the same direction. Second, when they are moving in the opposite direction. अब यसको आन्सर सल्भ गर्दाखेरि तपाईको आन्सर आउँछ 11/5, that is 11/5। सल्युसनको लागि तपाईले स्क्रिन पौज गरेर देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ। Question number 8, the following 4 wires are made up of the same material. Of these will have the largest extension when the same tension is applied. अब यसको आन्सर रहेको छ लेन्थ इक्वल टु 50 cm and diameter equal to 0.5 mm। अब यसको स्क्रिनमा तपाईहरुले सल्युसन पनि देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ। Question number 9, an external pressure P is applied on a cube at 0 degree Celsius so that it is equally compressed from all sides. K is the bulk modulus of the material of the cube and its coefficient of linear expansion. Suppose we want to bring the cube to its original size by heating. The temperature should be raised by, यसको आन्सर आएको छ P/3 alpha K। अब यसको सल्युसन तपाईहरुले स्क्रिनमा देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ। Question number 10, when an ideal atomic gas is heated at constant pressure, the fraction of the heat energy supplied which increases the internal energy of the gas is, यसको आन्सर आएको छ 5/7। Question number 11, a Carnot engine operating between temperature T1 and T2 has the efficiency of 1/6. When T2 is lowered by 62, its efficiency increases to 1/3. Then T1 and T2 are respectively 372 and 310. Question number 12. A toy car blowing its horn is moving with a steady speed of 5 meters per second away from the wall. An observer towards whom the toy car is moving is able to hear 5 beats per second. If the velocity of sound in air is 340 meters per second, the frequency of the horn of the toy car is close to इसको आंसर रहेगा 160 Hz. Question number 13. An observer looks at the distant tree of height 10 meter with a telescope from the magnifying power of 20. To the observer, the tree appears इसको आंसर रहेगा 20 times nearer. Question number 14. The image formed by an objective of compound microscope is इसको आंसर रहेगा real and enlarged. Question number 15. Carbon, silicon and germanium have 4 valence electrons each. At room temperature, which one of the following statement is most appropriate? अब इसका आंसर आएगा तो बोले the number of free electrons for conducting is significant only in silicon and germanium but small in carbon. Question number 16. A telephonic communication service is working at the carrier frequency of 10 GHz. Only 10% of it is utilized by transmission. How many telephonic channels can be transmitted simultaneously if each channel requires a bandwidth of 5 kHz? इसको आंसर आएगा 2 into 10 raised power 5. Question number 17. In a Frank-Hertz experiment, an electron of energy 5.6 electron volt passes through mercury vapor and emerges with an energy of 0.7 electron volt. The minimum wavelength of photons emitted by mercury atoms is close to इसका आंसर आएगा 250. Question number 18. A nucleus disintegrates into two nuclear parts which have their velocities in the ratio 2:1. The ratio of their nuclear size will be इसका आंसर आएगा 1:2 upon 2 to the power 1/3. Question number 19. There are two long coaxial solenoids of the same length L. The inner and outer coil have the radii R1 and R2 and the number of turns per unit length is N1 and N2 respectively. The ratio of mutual inductance to the self inductance of the inner coil is इसका आंसर होगा N2 upon N1. Question number 20. Needles N1, N2 and N3 are made of a ferromagnetic, a paramagnetic and a diamagnetic substance respectively. A magnet when brought close to them will इसको आंसर आएगा attract N1 strongly, N2 weakly and repel N3 weakly. Question number 21. If there are n capacitors in parallel connected to V volt source, then the energy stored is equal to 1/2 NCV square. Question number 22. A constant voltage is applied between two ends of the metallic wire. If the length is half and the radius of the wire is doubled, the rate of heat developed in the wire will be इसको आंसर आएगा 8 increased by 8 times. Question number 23. Voltage rating of a parallel plate capacitor is 500 volt. Its dielectric can withstand a maximum electric field of 106 volt per meter. The plate area is 10 raised minus 4 meter square. What is the dielectric constant if the capacitance is 15 pf? इसको आंसर आएगा 8.5. यदि तपाईहरुलाई डाउट छ भने तपाईहरुले यहाँ भिडियो पौज गरेर एक्सप्लेनेसन पनि हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Question number 24. Two cars A and B are moving away from each other in opposite direction. Both the cars are moving at the speed of 20 meters per second with respect to the ground. If an observer in car A detects the frequency of 2000 Hz of the sound coming from car B, what is the natural frequency of the sound source in car B? इसको आंसर आएगा 2250 Hz, that is 2250 Hz. Question number 25. Which of the following set have different dimensions? इसको आंसर आएगा dipole moment, electric flux and electric field. Question number 26. Altering current cannot be measured by DC ammeter because the average value of current for the complex cycle is 0. Question number 27. Two radioactive materials A and B have decay constant of 10 and 1 respectively. If initially they have the same number of nuclei, then the ratio of the number of nuclei of A to that of B will be 1 upon E. After a time, इसका आंसर आएगा 1/9. Question number 28. The magnetic field in a traveling electromagnetic wave has a peak value of 20. The peak value of electric field strength is इसका आंसर आएगा 6 volt per meter. Question number 29. A concave mirror for face viewing has a focal length of 0.5 meter. The distance at which you hold the mirror from your face in order to see your image upright with a magnification of 5 is इसका आंसर आएगा 0.32 meter. Question number 30. A signal of 5 kilohertz frequency is amplitude modulated on a carrier wave of frequency 2 megahertz. The frequencies of the resultant signal are इसको आंसर आएगा 2005 kilohertz, 2000 kilohertz, 1995 kilohertz. अब हम केमिस्ट्रीमा र केमिस्ट्रीमा कन्टिन्यू गर्नुभन्दा अगाडि यदि तपाईहरुलाई केही डाउट छ भने हामीले आफ्नो WhatsApp र Telegram को लिंक राखिदिएको छौं, त्यसमा गएर जोइन गरेर तपाईहरुले आफ्नो क्वेरी सल्भ गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ अथवा तपाईहरुले आफ्नो कमेन्ट मार्फत पनि क्वेरी सल्भ गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ र यदि भिडियो मन परेमा शेयर गर्न र लाइक गर्न नबिर्सनु होला र च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गर्न नबिर्सनु होला र केमिस्ट्री क्वेशन नम्बर 1 calculate the wavelength in nanometer associated with a proton moving at 80 इसको आंसर आएगा 0.04 Newton. Question number 2. The order of increasing size of atomic radii among the elements O, S, S, E and AS is इसको आंसर आएगा O त्यसपछि S ठुलो त्यसपछि त्यो भन्दा ठुलो S, E त्यसपछि AS. Question number 3. Among the following the species having the smallest bond is इसको आंसर आएगा NO plus. Question number 4. The concentrated sulfuric acid that is peddled commercially is 95% H2SO4 by weight. If the density of this commercial acid is 1.834 gram per centimeter cube, the molarity of the solution is इसका आंसर आएगा 17.8 m. Question number 5. By how many folds the temperature of a gas would increase when the root mean square velocity of a gas molecule in a container of fixed volume is increased from 5 into 10 raised 4 to 10 into 10 raised 4. इसको आंसर आएगा 4. Question number 6. Identify the correct statement regarding a spontaneous process. इसको आंसर आएगा for an spontaneous process in an isolated system, the change in entropy is positive. Question number 7. The entropy change involved in the isothermal reversible expansion of 2 mole of an ideal gas from a volume of 10 to a volume of 100 at 27 degrees Celsius is इसको आंसर आएगा 38.3 joule per mole per K. Question number 8. Which of the following substance has the highest proton affinity? इसको आंसर आएगा NH3. Question number 9. Which of the following is a redox reaction? इसको आंसर आएगा 4th number, that is zinc Zn plus 2 times AgCN gives 2Ag plus Zn whole Cn2. Question number 10. Which one of the following process will produce hard water? इसका आंसर आएगा saturation of water with CaSO4, that is calcium sulfate. Question number 11. A metal M readily forms into sulfate MSO4, which is water soluble. If it forms its oxide MO, which becomes inert on heating. It forms an insoluble hydroxide which is insoluble in sodium hydroxide solution. Then M is इसका आंसर आएगा Be, that is beryllium. Question number 12. The IUPAC name for given chemical formula is इसका आंसर आएगा 3-methyl 2-butanone. Question number 13. Which of the following compounds will not be soluble in sodium bicarbonate? इसका आंसर आएगा O-nitrophenol. Question number 14. Which of the following will have mesoisomer also? इसका आंसर आएगा 2,3 dichlorobutane. Question number 15. One molecule of a symmetrical alkene on ozonolysis gives 2 moles of an aldehyde having a molecular mass of 44. The alkene is इसका आंसर आएगा 2-butene. Question number 16. The higher concentration of which gas in air can cause stiffness of flower buds? इसका आंसर आएगा SO2. Question number 17. Lithium forms body-centered cubic structure. The length of the site of its unit cell is 351. Atomic radius of the lithium will be इसका आंसर आएगा 152 pm. Question number 18. The compound formed on heating chlorobenzene with a chloral in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid is इसका आंसर आएगा DDT. Question number 19. At a 518 degrees Celsius, the rate of decomposition of a sample of gaseous acetaldehyde initially at a pressure of 636 torr was 1 when 5% had reacted and 0.5 torr per second when 33% had reacted. The order of reaction is इसका आंसर आएगा 2. Question number 20. Molar conductivity always increases with the decrease in concentration of electrolyte. The correct option among the following is इसका आंसर आएगा S1 is wrong and S2 is correct. Question number 21. Which one of the following is not a property of physical adsorption? इसको आंसर आएगा unilayer adsorption occurs. Question number 22. The atomic number of vanadium, chromium, magnesium and iron are respectively 23, 24, 25, 26. Which one of these may be expected to have the highest second ionization enthalpy? इसको आंसर आएगा CR, that is chromium. Question number 23. The best reagent to convert paint 3 into paint 3 into 1 is इसका आंसर आएगा atomic anhydride in gaseal acetic acid. Question number 24. Among the following acid which have the lowest pK value? इसका आंसर आएगा HCOOH. Question number 25. Copper becomes green when exposed to moisture air for a longer period. This is due to इसका आंसर आएगा the formation of layer of basic carbonates on copper on the surface of copper. Question number 26. The presence or absence of hydroxide group on which carbon atom of sugar differentiates RNA and DNA? इसका आंसर आएगा second. Question number 27. Complete hydrolysis of cellulose gives glucose. Question number 28. The polymer containing a strong intermolecular force, example hydrogen bonding, is इसका आंसर आएगा nylon 6,6. Question number 29. Among the following substituted silane, the one which will give rise to cross-linked silicon polymer on hydrolysis is RSiCl3. Question number 30. Regular use of which of the following fertilizers increases the acidity of soil? इसको आंसर आएगा ammonium sulfate. अब हम इङ्ग्लिसमा डिस्कस गर्नुभन्दा अगाडि यदि तपाईहरुलाई केही डाउट छ फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्रीमा भने हाम्रो WhatsApp र टेलिग्राम लिंक हामीले राखिदिएको छौं, त्यसमा जोइन भएर तपाईहरुले आफ्नो क्वेरी पोस्ट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ या फिर तपाईहरुले यहाँ कमेन्ट मार्फत पनि पोस्ट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। र यदि तपाईहरुले च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गर्नुभएको छैन भने सब्स्क्राइब गर्न नबिर्सनु होला, साथसाथै यो भिडियोलाई शेयर गर्न नबिर्सनु होला। English. Read the following passage and answer the following. Small insects have a soft body like caterpillar, butterflies, earthworm, etc. Often fall prey to birds and reptiles. These insects generally lack the means of activity defended themselves. That is, they don't have jaws, claws, sharp teeth, etc. However, they have evolved other equally effective deterrents. For example, there is a species of caterpillar that lives at an altitude of over 2500 meters in the Himalayas. It uses color to inform the predator that they are not edible. If an inexperienced predator eats the caterpillar, it would probably vomit it soon. So the predator refrains from attacking this species in the future. Although the caterpillar dies, it benefits the species. That is an example of martyr among the caterpillar. So predators like bird and reptiles prefer to eat soft-bodied, soft-bodied insects. Question number 2. Experienced predators do not eat the Himalayan caterpillar as they are inedible. खान सक्ने हुँदैन. Question number 3. The Himalayan caterpillar uses color to inform that they are not inedible. Question number 4. The caterpillar easily fall prey to predator like birds and reptiles because they lack claws or jaws. Question number 5. As per the passage, the caterpillar who dies is martyred because its death benefits other caterpillar. Synonym. Convoluted. इसका आंसर आएगा complicated. remonstrate यसको आन्सर आउँछ protest. Sumptuous यसको आन्सर आउँछ lavish. Alcarity promptless. Rest miserable. Antonyms somnolent यसको आन्सर आएको छ active. Vindictive यसको आन्सर आएको छ kind. Venile यसको आन्सर आएको छ unpardonable. Vanity humility. Supercilious meek. Choose the correct spelled word यसको आन्सर आएको छ manageable. सेकेन्ड वाला MANAGEABLE manageable. 17 मा parallelogram PARALLELOGRAM. 18th मा amalgamation AMALGAMATION. One word substitution. Question number 19. A set of rules or code of diplomatic equity and precedence. इसको आंसर आएको छ protocol. Question number 20. A speech made without preparation. Extempore. Question number 21. An inscription on a tomb in the memory of a person who has died. इसको आंसर आएको छ epitaph. Choose the best analogy. Breeze as to cyclone whereas drizzle as to downpour. Breeze is to river whereas tunnel is to mountain. A student is to exam as an employee is to appraisal. An idiom or proverb is given with the different meaning of it. You are required to choose the correct meaning of the proverb idiom out of the given option. Number 25. To end in a smoke, to come to nothing. Question number 26. A man of straw. इसको आंसर आएको छ a man of no substance or of weak character. An apple of discord. इसको आंसर आएको छ cause of quarreled. There is a sentence in missing preposition. You are required to select the correct preposition out of the given option. You can't vote if you are under 18. Maria put some of the cardines dash on her into her pocket. इसका आंसर आएगा into her pocket. Question number 30. She lives dash a one bedroom flat dash a second floor. इसका आंसर आएगा in and on. हस् त आजको लागि भिडियो यतिकै. अब अर्को यही सेटको अर्को पार्ट आउने नै छ चाँडोभन्दा चाँडो. तबसम्म यो भिडियोलाई सेयर गर्न नबिर्सनु होला र अगाडिको भिडियो देख्नु भएको छैन भने त्यो भिडियोहरु हेर्न पनि नबिर्सनु होला. भिडियो मन परेमा च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गर्न नबिर्सनु होला. साथसाथै यो भिडियोलाई सेयर गर्नुस् र लाइक बटन प्रेस गर्न नबिर्सनु होला. थ्यांक यू.